from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful.
Good afternoon, people. I hope everyone's doing fine. Big up to Guna community for giving us the fans the opportunity to talk about our experiences about different games. So let's go directly straight into the Champions League final. Yeah, the biggest final, the most lucrative final we could have imagined. Lethal Attack meets the Lethal Attack. And to be very honest, I enjoyed the game. Yeah, the two teams played decent. PSG played good. They had the better chances, but as they say, big game mentality comes into the picture. And yeah, Bayern being the bigger club, I'm not saying they are not spending big money, but not like PSG. But I think PSG had a good game. They had a decent game. They had the best players on the planet, if not the best, one of the best, Neymar. But what was he doing that the match? If he wants to be in the level of Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, he has to perform in these games. Who does he think he is? Trying to dribble past three people in a final, in a Champions League final when your team needs you the most. He's trying to dribble past three people and giving the ball away not once, not twice, but six, seven times. Mbappe not being clinical. I must say the whole game of PSG was them not being clinical enough. Because if you watch that match, they had better chances than Bayern. Beg your pardon. They had better chances than Bayern, but they were not clinical enough. And I mean Bayern Munich. Let's talk about them. Yeah, I mean they completed a treble this season. Not really, it doesn't mean something to them. They always win the Bundesliga, but kind of matched the record of Liverpool of six Champions Leagues. I mean, yeah, they are a lethal team. I mean, Hansi Flick, let's start from the lineup. First of all, the manager. What a master stroke to play Kingsley Coman in place of Ivan Perisic. This is what you say the tactical analysis, because he knew that Kingsley Coman's pace will get better of Kerr. Kerr was getting ripped apart. Even though even though our fullbacks, not I'll not say our, Bayern's fullback, Alfonso Davies, wasn't having a good game. He was having an absolutely ridiculously good campaign. But in that match, he was getting skinned, getting yellow card in the initial stages of the match. But the way he was composed the whole match, I mean, that shows the maturity. And I know I'll get a lot of stick for saying this, but I want to say this. I think Joshua Kimmich and Alfonso Davis are the best fullbacks in the world right now. No disrespect to TA and Robbo. Yeah, they are world class. Liverpool are a team. They are because of them. I think they are the driving force of that attack. But the maturity Joshua Kimmich and Alfonso Davis showed in that match and throughout the campaign, 11-0. I mean, they haven't lost a match in the Champions League final. And for that, PSG had the best chance, the best possible chance they could have got, because there was no leg. We know they are chokers, but in the match like Atlanta, when they've got the first goal in 89th minute and won the game in extra time. I mean, it was written in the stars. It was destiny that they have to win this Champions League. Everything was going in their way. There was no leg. There was only single game. They had Neymar, Mbappe, and El Di Maria all in the semi-final and the finals. I mean, this is the best Thomas Tuchel could have hoped up for. And I hope, and I'm afraid, I guess, that Thomas Tuchel is going to lose his job after this. But Bayern Munich, I mean, they first of all start with their keeper, Manuel Neuer. Everyone was doubting when PSG gave him a contract extension till 25 that he was old, this and that. This is Manuel Neuer. The picture of him, like the offside when Mbappe was offside and he missed the chance, he did this. I mean, shows the confidence of that cap. I mean, that geezer is absolute madness. The way he performed in semi-final and in final, he made some epic saves. I think man of the match for me in that game was Manuel Neuer, and Manuel Neuer is the spine. I mean, there has to be something with these German keepers. We had Jens Lehmann, and we have seen in past Oliver Kahn and Leno, obviously for the Ars. I mean, these German keepers are really badass. And after that Jerome Boateng injury, I thought it's going to be, they are going to be a little dicey. But the moment Nicholas Sewell came on, he came on with an instruction from Hansi Flick. He was trying to play Gnabry that long balls, and Gnabry was showing him that no, send the ball a little narrower, because that was the plan. So in this match, we tactically, if we see, this match was the proof of a difference between playing out from the back and playing from the back. Bayern Munich were playing from the back. They were trying to use the road runners, the Kingsley Comans and the Serge Gnabry's, and the height and heading ability of Lewandowski, and trying to play these long balls, the style Wolves play in English Premier League. And Bayern, whereas, were trying to play from the back. They were trying to involve every person on the pitch, trying to play from the defense and the midfield, and trying to go. And so in that process, they were not moving the ball very quickly, and that was the game, because Bayern's high line could have been exposed very easily if they played better. If they not played better, they played better, but if they would have played little fast. They had Mbappe, they had Neymar, they had Enel Di Maria. All are good speedsters, all are good on the ball. Try to play a little fast, but no, they were stuck in the defense and made a lot of times. And Bayern being Bayern, they were clinical enough. I mean, what could have what could have gone wrong for PSG? Didn't Everything didn't go their way, I know, but I think they are the culprits of their loss in this match. And I think uh, I heard some pundits saying that they have to get rid of Neymar to, get over this loss or things like that, that he's the reason they're not able to concentrate and stuff like that. I don't believe that. I think Neymar still got it. And the hunger of being in the category of Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, Neymar has to perform in these games. First of all, he's not being fit for past Champions League campaign, and now this time he was fit, but I'm sorry to say he did not perform to up to his level. I am a big fan of Neymar, but in that match he was being too arrogant. He was thinking that he's the best dribbler on the planet. He may be, but not in these big games. In these big games, you have to involve the team. You have to involve your teammates. Football is not about single person. It's about involving all those people around you, the other 10 people. But what a phenomenal campaign Bayern had, yeah. 11-0, you know, thrashing Barcelona. Let's not get into, even if Thomas Tuchel, that's what I'm saying. Hansi Flick did his homework. Thomas Tuchel is just relying on his big superstar names. They'll perform. Hansi Flick there did his homework, because if Thomas Tuchel would have analyzed the match of Barcelona versus Bayern, in that match also Bayern's defense was shaky. Only David Alaba, out of the two defenders, Jerome Boateng and David Alaba, has the pace. Jerome Boateng was getting skinned in that match also. We see that Suarez turn. So if PSG would have done their homework a little bit, I mean, trying to analyze their defense and how to get past them, it wasn't that bad. I was looking forward to Joshua Kimmich versus Mbappe. I never got a chance to see them. Yeah, 1-2 times Mbappe got better of Joshua Kimmich, but Kimmich, that guy, that geese. I mean, if you are giving David Silva a statue out of Etihad, I think Manuel Neuer and Joshua Kimmich should get their statues out there in Allianz Arena. I mean, these guys are immense. I mean, the discipline they show. I mean, Bayern Munich, the ultimate statue of discipline and teamwork. Not on. We know Lewandowski is scoring a lot of goals, but you see Serge Gnabry, London boy, so happy for him. So happy for him. That geezer ripped Leon in the semi-final. I mean, he in the first goal was from his left foot, even though he is a right footer. I mean, these kind of things show you that the team is going in the right direction, progression, stuff like that. But I'm too happy for Bayern Munich. I think they deservedly got the Champions League. 11-0. I mean, what else could I have said? 11-0 is shows everything Bayern Munich is all about. And but it's not, PSG did not have a awful lot of bad campaign. They had good campaign. They should learn from this loss. Uh, we also had a final in 2006, and then we are not able to reach another final after that, post 1992. So yeah, I think PSG will come good. They can do good things. The spending power they had. I mean, I'm not a big fan of spending power. I'm always against that. But yeah, if you have got the resources of spending big monies, I think you should. So I think we should wrap up this our Bayern Munich and its PSG's episode here. We'll look forward to you guys subscribing and liking this video, and do join us. We are going to discuss the Community Shield between Arsenal, obviously it's our club, Arsenal and Liverpool, on 29th of August, I guess. So yeah, it was a pleasure doing this video. Thank you.